Hello, everyone. Again, Father Norm Douglas here, pastor at St. Vincent de Paul Parish. And as many of you know, we've been talking to various parishioners over the last several weeks about different ministries and commissions they're involved in as a parish, that we all do our part to try to be the kind of community Jesus Christ wants us to be. I think I've mentioned before, for those who are part of the parish or interested, this coming year, we have put a focus in everything we do on three core themes, not the only things, but three core priorities. And those priorities are faith formation, growing in an understanding of our Catholic Christian faith and of Jesus Christ, evangelization, sharing the good news of God's love with other people that they can know this goodness too. And then finally, we also have community outreach, trying to make a difference. And as you know, we've had various different commissions that have been really good in the last few years of coming together with different emphasis. Today, I want to introduce you to Chris Sokolowski, who is the moderator of our Family Life Commission and is going to share a little bit about that. Chris, glad to have you.
Glad to talk to you today, Father. How you doing?
Good. Looks like, are you at work?
Yes.
Yeah, so wherever you are, you're living your faith, aren't you?
Sure am.
Wow, that's good. Well, hey, I'm always curious to ask people, first of all, why did you even decide to get active in this parish? And, because a lot of people come, and in a wonderful way, they come, they worship and go home, come next week, but you got involved. What got you to get involved?
Well, part of it is my two children, Madeline and Alex, are in the day school. And we had previously been at St. Paul's before that closed, and I wasn't too active there. But when I came to St. Vincent, just kind of a more open parish, maybe, I guess was the term. Yeah. And then also I had a Remembered You Father from Sunday evening Mass over at St. Bernard's that I used to go to once in a while.
Okay. Yeah.
This is great. And then the Christ Life series came about. And I got to go through that. Then I got to be a moderator for the next time around. And just really, really enjoyed myself for all three of the things that they do there. And then I was sort of approached about doing some sort of a family commission, and it's kind of a unique fit for me because I'm in a situation where I have custody of my kids and their mother's not involved. So I'm a mother and a father at the same time, and trying to be active in their life, make sure they get a good Catholic education. And I thought, well, nothing like supporting and being an active member of the church where my kids are going to school. So that was sort of my rationale. But then I've really just made a lot of friends and really enjoy it. So
that's great. We can see that enjoyment. And just a brief comment for those of you that don't know what Chris is talking about. Christ Life is a series, but it's a series based on three themes that are at the core of our relationship with the Lord. One is discovering Christ. The second is following Christ. And the third is sharing Christ. And Chris is a good example. Many have gone through that and not only came to a deeper sense of God in their life, but a deeper sense of, gosh, I want to help out and do things in the parish and in the wider community to bring a little more of God's guidance and love there. So thanks for doing that, Chris.
Yeah.
And tell me a little more. You already kind of said, tell me a little more about family life. I know you mentioned being that single parent and everything, but yeah, what more drew you in, and what are some of the specifics that family life has been about?
Well, I think, kind of what we're going after is getting the kids more involved in church and building that up and eventually moving into the young adults. And I don't see a lot of that outreach in other parishes, things like that. I grew up in a small church, Our Lady of Grace, out in Hinckley, and my whole family was involved there. But that was a small community; everybody knew everybody. We weren't in a big city and things like that. Eventually, at one point, I was mowing the lawn and all that kind of stuff for the church. Right, my mom taught PSR, but there was a lot of family involvement, and I've kind of seen that less and less over the years.
Okay.
It's important to me that my kids get a good, strong basis in faith. So I thought nothing like leading a commission that's geared towards families and children to try to set the right example. But also let's have some fun, because, it's about being fun too. So we've done some neat stuff I think you're going to ask me about, but that's that was sort of the overall reach. And the draw for me was to be able to work with young adults, people new to the faith, families, and as families grow up and the kids get older, try to be like a sort of a unity group
Yeah.
in the church.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I know when you make that point, we also realize that that the heart of faith is family, and that's where children first learn about goodness and love and God, and a reminder that families need support today too, to so encourage and support one another as families. And I've seen that happen, and that's been good. Yeah, Chris, tell me a little bit about the projects or different things you've been involved in, or even things you're looking forward to getting involved in.
Okay, so one of the very first things we did that we're going to be doing again in the future was we did an ice cream social over at Hardesty Park.
Yes.
And that worked out pretty well. And we had planned it for last year, and then COVID came.
Yeah.
So, and then again this year, difficult to get it going. So we've done that. We've done some movie nights. In one case, we did a night where we had a faith-based movie for the parents, and then a kids movie. And the kids could come in their pajamas.
Yeah.
And again, that's been affected by COVID a little bit, but we're hoping to bring that back as soon as we can. We've also had now 2 scavengers. The second annual scavenger hunt was about a month and a half or so ago. And this time it was all around the church grounds and a lot of fun. And the other commissions donate the door prizes, so to speak, but that was just a ball setting that up both times. So we're definitely going to have the 3rd annual. And we've talked about a few other things like we got a lot of ideas thrown out. Some of them are a little bit influenced with the COVID situation. But we also have one of our members is involved in the children's liturgy, or has been. I'm not sure they're doing that right now. But basically, we're looking for ways, and we're actually looking for more members of the commission. I'd be glad to have anybody. We like to meet in a nice social setting. A lot of times we just meet at a little local restaurant, get along great, but anybody would like to help out, it'd be great, because one of the things we're struggling with right now is what can we do that's sort of community oriented that is COVID friendly too?
Yeah, no,
we have to be cognizant of that. So, I can't have a bunch of kids rolling around in sleeping bags watching a movie, but we've talked about maybe we'd set up the tables in the Corrigan Hall and sort of spread families out that way.
Yeah, that would be good.
But,
no, hey, well, it's interesting. A combination I often think of faith, family, food, and fun. You know, and especially that faith and fun. Sometimes families, even adults, can think, well, religion is only about being serious and in that kind of way. Well, there's serious things about our faith, but the reality is Jesus Christ gave us his love to call us to a greater sense of joy. In fact, even Jesus said at the Last Supper, I tell you all this, that my joy may be yours and your joy may be complete. And I see that's great for families, because families need to have that, camaraderie, and also with other families. And I've seen a lot of smiles and a lot of joy.
Yes.
So, hey, thank you very much. And folks, those out there, if you're interested at all in the Family Life Commission, let us know. You can look at the bulletin. You can get on our website. You find information there about our various commissions. And some of you we may be seeing sometime here and asking personally, because such an important commission, because I think we all know this today. Family life now needs that support and encouragement and that faith and that fun, possibly more than ever. Thank you, Chris, for doing this.
I would add one more thing. When it comes to people who might want to join the commission, I'm even looking for like high school age students.
Okay, good point. They can help out with little kids.
Want to be involved in the church and have a little bit of fun with the adults and plan some of these things out? Come join us.
Good point.